Hi everybody, Melissa here from CloudMom. Today I'm going to show you how to put your baby in the Moby wrap. This is a classic baby carrier. Very, very affordably priced at around $48, give or take. I'm going to show you how to get this on, and once you get the hang of it, you'll love it. So here's the carrier, and basically it's a very, very long piece of fabric. So what you want to do is find the middle, and you want to get this middle around your middle quite tightly. So I'm going to bunch it up a little bit here, and I'm going to spread it around my middle like this. And what I do actually is I bring the carrier around. I'm going to turn around so you guys can see this. I'm holding it in the middle, and I bring this part around with the fabric quite flat like this. And then I'm going to hoist this over my other shoulder, keeping the fabric nice and flat. You just have to look at it, and it's actually something you can do in front of a mirror if you want to. So there I go. That's one side. And all this time I've been holding that middle part right here. See? Okay? Now I'm going to do the other side. Let me twist around here. It's like I'm wearing a big gown. Twist, twist, twist. Take this other part, still holding my middle to make sure I maintain that tightness. I find the outer part of the fabric, and I go around my other shoulder, like that. So I have a nice cross there. And that really is the basic core of the Moby, okay? Now, at this point, I'm going to take these two long straps, and they're going to get threaded through my middle part. I'm going to do a bit of tying, and then I'll be ready for my baby. So, picking up on this middle part, I go down through it, and I pull these down. This is a 100% cotton carrier, so it's very nice. And this makes a great shower gift, by the way. A lot of people love the Moby. It's kind of a rite of passage. So there I go. Now, you really want to make sure this is tight enough, so if you feel that yours is not tight enough and you can spread your shoulders out a bit, what you can do is you can just tighten up a bit on it like this by pulling down and then, you know, sort of shimmying the shoulders around. So now that I have this basic part of the Moby together, I'm going to do my crossing of the bottom. So I'm going to take my two straps here and I'm going to cross them like this. Bring them around to the back. At this point I can tie them here in a knot, or I can go back to the front if I have enough fabric. And I can make my knot in the front like this. Nice tight knot. So now I have my Moby wrap all ready to go on my body, and I'm going to go get my baby. So here's my little baby, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the baby into one side of this cross first, and the side I'm going to use first is the side that's closest to my body. This is the outer part, the outer cross. It's going to go in this side first, and as I do that I'm going to pull one of the legs through. The legs actually can go in or out even for a newborn. So I take this cross, I pull this leg through, okay? Make sure the arms are in, and then I'm going to stretch this over my baby like this to give him the support. Okay, now you want this fabric to go knee to knee. Now I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to put his leg underneath here, and I'm going to get his arm nice and good, and then he's going to go like, you're going to pull this over him like that. So he's supported here. You see how this is knee to knee. You can also kind of wedge his legs up a little bit. You want to make sure his bum is below the knee level. Now the cummerbund is coming up. And the way that you do that, here's the cummerbund underneath here. And the way that you do that is by bringing this over the legs. Over the legs. It's going to be more support for your baby's bum. Okay? Bring him down a little bit like that. The cummerbund comes up. Make sure your baby's breathing is good. That he has a good airway. And you can see how nice and secure the baby is in this Moby, which is basically one piece of fabric. It's kind of amazing. And it's so comfortable. I don't even feel like I'm wearing anything. One final thing that's very important for newborns. With newborns, you're always thinking about neck support. So what you can do is you can take the little satchel that the Moby comes in, or you can take a washcloth, and you can wrap this around the outside of your cummerbund to create a little bit of additional neck support for the baby. And you always want to be thinking about that with a newborn. So anyway, that's the Moby carrier. Now I'm going to show you guys how to get your baby out of the Moby carrier, which is very, very easy. So the first thing that will come down is this cummerbund. My hands are always supporting that baby, supporting his neck. I'm going to ease his feet out of there like that. He's just going to wiggle out of there. And there I go. And then I'm going to take him out of the crosses. You can kind of keep him in the same position, just sort of move the fabric down. That's really the point. You shouldn't have to disrupt him too much, or her. So there you go. And that's basically it. So I would just sort of smooth my baby out of the carrier like this, and then I'll place my baby somewhere safely, and then I'll take off my carrier. Don't worry about adjusting all this stuff while you're holding your baby. So best of luck with this incredibly classic, very useful, and very reasonable carrier. If you guys have experience with this, please weigh in on my site and share your experiences, what you like, what worked for you, how you put it on. There are different ways to put it on, so I'd be really interested to hear them. Thank you so much for watching CloudMom, and see you next time.